to order at 9:03 a.m. And Julie, since you're standing, can you please say the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, can we have a roll call, please?
Pretzel.
Here.
Butler.
Here.
Balich. Williams. Bullock. Costa. Trainier. Hickey. Dean Schlotman.
Here.
Also present Treasurer Berkowitz and Vice President Ogala. Oh, I did see her. And President Ortiz. We have 8. We have a quorum.
Okay. Can I get an approval of minutes from the May 1st meeting from 2025? Can I get a roll call, please?
Pretzel.
Yes.
Butler. Balich. Balich. Williams. Bullock. Costa. Trainier.
Yes.
Hickey. Dean Schlotman.
Yes.
We have 8 minutes are approved.
Okay. We have no old business. So for new business, number 1, we have the award of contract in the amount of $152,364.89 to Current Technologies Corporation of Lombard, Illinois, for the professional access control and video surveillance system service at 7 facilities. Can I get a motion? Motion Trenier, second Commissioner Bullock. All in favor? Oh, I need a previous roll. Previous Balich. Second Williams, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 2, award of contract in the amount of $1,284,180 to Terra Engineering of Chicago, Illinois, for the Veteran Memorial Trail, 159th Street to 127th, 135th Street engineering. Can I get a motion Trenier? Can I get second Williams? Previous Bullock? Second Costa. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 3, award of contract in the amount of $58,450 to Misfits Construction Company of Chicago, Illinois, for the 2025 bench replacement program. Bench additions at Kankakee Sands Preserve, Sand Ridge Savannah Nature Preserve, and Rock Run Rookery. Is there a motion? Oh,
Discussion?
discussion, okay.
Need a motion first.
Yeah, thank you. Motion Williams, second Bullock. Discussion, Commissioner Van Den, you had your light on first.
Thank you, Chair Dean Schlotman. My question is, I believe a few years ago, Misfits Construction Company, didn't we have an issue with them at Sugar Creek Administration Center, probably about 3-4 years ago? I don't know if they were deemed non-responsible bidder at that time, but I think that only lasts for a couple of years. I just kind of wanted to know if anybody remembers that situation. And
I was thinking more about the barn, and it wasn't them, the painting of the barn.
from my recollection, it was the landscaping that was done in the parking lot at Sugar Creek Administration Center.
No, I don't think they did the landscaping at Sugar Creek. They did do the bait shop at Hidden Oaks or Hidden Lakes. Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just go back to my notes. That's fine. I just wondered if you could remember, because
We
my,
can get some information for you if you want.
okay, thank you.
Sure. Commissioner Revis.
Thank you, Chair. I am looking at the agenda, and this looks like it's the low bid of $58,450, and it is for 6 new bench pads. Is that correct?
Yes.
So that puts the price at $9,741 per bench.
That includes the benches.
That includes the benches, and what else does that include? Because I'm missing, I just thought the bench just sits on the ground, doesn't
Well,
it?
it does, it's the earthwork, the cement pad and the bench.
Can't we repurpose the existing cement and, where these benches are at, since we're replacing benches, or why does?
Well, it's just
the
called
whole
the,
thing-
it's the bench replacement program. These are new benches.
I understand they're new benches, but I'm trying to understand the need for the new benches. Is there something wrong with the concrete pads that they're sitting on now?
These are new concrete pads and new locations.
Okay, so it's all new, no existing ones are getting replaced,
Not in this,
just all additional.
not in this one.
Okay, and so can't we just buy a bench and have it sit out there
No,
on the ground?
not for
What-
ADA.
Not for ADA. So there's other requirements that are being put on us through the
Correct.
state to do it with. the
Through our
concrete pad.
ADA program to make all the benches accessible.
Okay, sounds good. I guess that does make sense. Is the is the $9,700 per bench price in step with what we should expect to pay for something like this? Like, is it trending upwards compared to the previous benches that we've installed?
I'd have to pull a report and see.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you answering my questions. Thank you.
Member Trunier.
Thank you. I just wanted to share, and Member Revis may be interested in this. We do solicit from the general public donations for these benches. Mine and my husband's name is on a bench at Hidden Lakes. We donated $2,500 toward the cost of that bench. So even though this seems a little expensive, and it probably is if you think about it in your own backyard, but again, this isn't your own private property, and we have to follow certain guidelines and rules. At least some money could be recouped if we get enough donors for new benches. And I'm assuming we would be soliciting donors for these benches as well.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
We are soliciting donors? That's
We-
awesome. Thank you.
we
for sharing.
always
I
do,
didn't know.
yes.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, we
Best
have a little
donation.
brochure on it, and that is how I happened upon it. And my husband and I talked, and we decided to donate money towards one of the benches.
Can we get a little handout on that? Is that something we could request? I would like to share that with the people in my area.
We'll
Thank
bring
you.
them next week.
That's what we need to be doing.
So, and then maybe this touches on another subject. It just seems to me that $9,700 for a bench, no matter what you do to that bench, is really a high amount. And I'm not blaming you. I mean, the bids come in the way they come in. But this is probably a reason that we should really look at some of our smaller contractors, within our local guys, because, I mean, I have a hard time understanding that. I would like a breakdown of that, that cost. And I blame the contractors, not you.
Well, there is a breakdown in your packet. So it's not just for the benches, it's for the earthwork and restoration, the concrete flat work, and the site refurnishing, which is the procurement, assembly, and installation of the 6 benches.
And I get all that. I heard that. And being in construction for 35 years and paying for flat work and all that stuff, I'm just, even in today's standards, these guys are getting a really good buck for doing this.
Commissioner Berkowitz.
Thank you, Chair Jean Shalatman. So I looked at the material and you went out to bid, you received 2 bids. One was almost double the lowest bid. So I think we've done our due diligence and, postponing this isn't really going to accomplish anything. I think you've done all your homework, and for everything this project entails, time, labor, the fact that it's not only a bench, a commercial grade ADA compliant bench, and the pad installation, I think that this is a proposal we shouldn't hold up, and I do support this. Thank you.
Is there any other comments this time? Discussion? Okay, we have a motion and a second. Do we have a previous? Previous, Commissioner Trunier, second, Commissioner Balich. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 4, award of contract not to exceed $199,866 to FBI Buildings of Remington, Indiana for operations and law enforcement facility substation garage addition. Motion Balich. Second Williams. Previous Costa. Second Bullock. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 5, approval of ordinance number 687 to public utility license number 25-15 to the Village of New Lenox for the installation and maintenance of a 36-inch ductile iron force main crossings underneath the Old Plank Road Trail. Motion Trinier. Second Balich. Previous Williams. Second Bullock. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 6, approval of ordinance number 688, authorizing public utility license number 25-16, 25-17, and 25-18 to Natural Gas Pipeline of America LLC for the continued maintenance and operation of 8 natural gas pipelines and necessary procurement facilities crossing to Joliet Junction Trail. Is there a motion? Motion Balich. Second
Discussion.
Costa. Discussion. Member Ramos, go ahead.
I guess this is pointed to the executive director. Can you give us a little background on this item? It seems like it's kind of complicated and I'm struggling to understand it.
So Natural Gas Pipeline Company of America had a 10-year license with us starting in 2015, and they're looking to renew that for a 20-year license.
Are there any major implications that come from this, or is it just natural doing business as we need to do here on
Correct.
Forest Preserve?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Is there any other discussion? Okay, is there a previous? Previous Pretzel, second Bullock, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried. Number 7, permission to bid Old Plank Road Trail pavement rehabilitation. Motion Trinier. Second Williams. Previous Costa. Second Bullock, all in favor? Aye. Commissioner,
I had a question.
any opposed?
Not opposed, just a question.
Sure.
When was the trail originally constructed?
Adam's going with in the 90s.
Was it? Okay. I just was curious because I just wondered how
Yeah.
often these wear out.
It was one of Ralph's first projects.
Okay, that's very
So-
helpful. That helps quite a bit.
Yes, yeah.
Because, well, yeah, I just was curious. So it's an asphalt trail and they're just redoing it. It's currently asphalt.
Yes,
Oh.
and we're rehabbing some sections from tree roots and
Yeah.
some wear and tear over the years, correct?
And those tree roots are a real bummer too, because they cause that buckling and then it makes it hard to walk without tripping. Thank you. And it makes your bicycle ride bumpy.
Yes.
Julie, do you have a,
Yes.
okay, Commissioner Berkowitz.
Thank you, President Dean Schlattman. So Tracy, I have a question about the licensing fee. So is that fee adjusted to, the cost, the increased cost to us for our maintaining our preserves in the area that they're accessing? Or is this license fee the same?
Commissioner
Charge
Berkowitz,
that
are
they-
you?
This,
This
I'm
was the
sorry, it's
previous
not
one?
this item, it's the item before. I didn't turn my light on fast enough.
Okay, I
Yeah.
just wanted to keep
So,
track.
That would be.
Number 6.
Number 6. The license fee.
Correct. What's the question? I'm
Is,
sorry.
is that increased from the first 10-year? Are we increasing that license fee?
No, I don't think we.
Can you hit your mic? There you go. Thank you.
We apply the current fee structure that you guys approve every year. So the CPI goes up as well as the square footage amount that's approved by the board. That's
Okay, and
applicable.
since this is a longer contract, they're going from 10 to 20 years, do we have the ability to adjust that license fee? Let's say if in 10 years our costs have risen, do we have the ability to increase that license fee?
We accounted for that in the original fee.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so is going back to item 7, we had a motion, a second, a previous, and a second. So we did in favor and a nay. So moving on to number 8. That is passed. 7 is passed. So item number 8, permission to bid annual asphalt crack, seal, and seal coating. Motion Trenier, second Costa. Previous Bullock, second Williams. All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. We have no need for executive session. There is no need for executive session. So there are no actions following executive session. We have your reports for the 2025 building structure report. Presentation at full board will be coming for the trail established and maintenance agreement with the Chicago area mountain bikers. And number 3 here, we have the next meeting date is Thursday, July 3rd. Yes, Commissioner Trenier.
Yes, thank you, Chair. I just wondered if our new executive director was going to go over the report on the buildings at all. I did skim through it, but I didn't know if there was anything based on the report that has changed in our capital plan or anything like that. I just was curious if there were going to be any changes.
No significant changes. The only thing that happened in the last year is that the Plum Valley Pole Barn was taken down. Other than that, the report's pretty much the same as last time.
Okay, thank you.
So our next meeting date would be July 3rd at 9 a.m. here at the Will County Office Building. Moving on, do we have any comments by the public? Are there any members of the public who would like to comment on anything? Last time, any comments by the public? All right, are there any comments by commissioners? All right, with that, we will see everybody July 3rd for motion to adjourn. Second Costa, all in favor? All right, see everybody next month. Vacation.
Good morning, everybody. I'm calling this meeting to order at 9:25 a.m. I'm looking for a motion to appoint an chairman pro temp for this meeting.
Who you moving? Who?
Mr. Herbert Brooks has his light. I'm sorry.
I nominate Joe Van Dyne.
Okay, we have a nomination for Joe Van Dyne.
I'd
Do we
like
have a
to-
second?
I'd like to nominate somebody. Anybody, you can nominate anybody, right?
You're not on the committee, I'm sorry.
Oh, damn.
All right, so we have a first and a second for Joe Van Dyne. Can I get a,
Second.
Winfrey?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can I get a roll call?
Yes.
Or roll call vote?
Van Dyne. Richmond. Oxley. Oxley.
You have to get your light on.
Oxley. Oxley.
We're voting to appoint a pro temp chairman.
Brooks.
Okay.
Brooks.
Yeah.
Winfrey. Revis. Mitchell. Logan. Newquist. President Ortiz.
Yes.
We have seven. We have seven.
All right. Thank you.
Hi, how are you? Yeah, so we already called the meeting to order, correct?
Yes.
All right, I would like to invite Raquel Mitchell, Commissioner, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, it's all with liberty.
Thank you so much, Commissioner. Can we have a roll call, please?
Van Dyne.
Here.
Richmond. Oxley. Brooks.
Yeah.
Winfrey. Revis. Mitchell. President Ortiz. We have seven. Wow.
We have seven. We do have a quorum. Looking for a motion to approve the minutes of May 1st, 2025. Winfrey. Sexton, Oxley, any discussion? Roll call, please.
Van Dyne.
Yes.
Richmond. Oxley. Brooks.
Yeah.
Winfrey. Revis. Mitchell. Logan. Newquist. President Ortiz. We have seven.
Seven, motion carries. Going back to D, schedule of bills, $1,305,110.53.
I have a notice from Ms. Hickey that she cannot get dialed in.
Who?
Board Member Hickey is trying to get dialed in and she cannot.
In other words, we're violating open meetings.
How so?
Other people are. Oh.
There's no requirement under the Open Meetings Act that we provide this online or allow people to attend virtually.
Okay. Is there a motion to approve the schedule of bills? Any discussion? Thank you. Second, Winfrey. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Is there any old business that this committee would like to bring forward? There's none listed. No old business. Moving on to new business. Number one, approval of ordinance number 686, authorizing the 2025, 2026 residential and non-residential forest preserve license agreement. Winfrey, moved. Second,
Discussion.
Ortiz. Discussion, Mr. Revis.
Thank you. I'm reading through our packet here on this, and I guess I have a couple questions. My first question would be, is someone currently renting the Hornick Farm Thorn Creek Woods Nature Preserve building home, residential home?
Yes.
So it doesn't have any amenities for them to live in. So are they living in that, or
Yes.
really like old school?
They like it that way.
Okay. So, and it's a reduced fee of $122.50 a month. And this is their primary living facility?
Correct.
Where else can you rent something for $122.50 a month here in Will County?
Well, it lacks indoor plumbing.
But it's still a desirable enough location to, live there. Is there, I guess my point is, it just seems like it's, low. It seems like we should be, maybe charging more for this, especially when you look at it compared to other residential rental fees throughout the county. I'm not saying that this is a luxury apartment, but,
Even besides the lack of indoor plumbing, the access area is very limited. It's not ADA compliant. It's not, we couldn't open it up in the rental market to rent openly.
Sure. But we have someone in there now willing to pay money. It's like $122.50. I mean, how do we even calculate that that's the number that we want to keep going with? Like, what's the tabulation? How do we determine that?
I believe that's all the utilities for the property that she's covering.
So utilities only is what we're charging someone to live there? It just seems like, we're not doing a service to the taxpayer when we have things that people want to spend money on, and we charge them significantly below whatever they're purchasing, whether it's through favor or other condition. And then we go and spend $9,700 on a bench. You know what I mean? We overpay on the benches and stuff and other little things, but we're undercharging for a user fee that we could be making more money off of,
If she discontinues the lease with us, we won't re-rent this property. This is not a property that we would rent out to the public.
Then why would we even have someone in there in the first place?
She's always lived there. So she was living there before we owned the property.
Oh, okay. So is there a previous agreement in place that allows her to stay
Yes.
in perpetuity?
Yes.
Okay, but not at that fee, right? So we have the discretion to change the fee at any time we want?
No, Colleen's saying yes, that it's set at that set fee.
I need clarity, I'm sorry.
That that fee is set with the original lease from when we purchased the property. This was the discussion, this was the agreement from the original.
And we have no discretion to change that?
The fee is set by the Thorn Creek Woods Management Commission that was established through IDNR, the Village of University Park, Park Forest, and the Forest Preserve District. That was the fee that was set years ago, and we've honored that fee.
We've honored it because we have to honor it, or out of the goodness of our hearts?
No, because we have to honor it through the commission.
We have to honor it through the commission. Then why is it in front of us today to vote on to determine if we can change the fee or not? I mean, it's just a recommendation, which to me doesn't seem like something that's compulsory, something that we have to do. The monthly rental rate for the Hornick Farm was established by the Thorn Creek Wood Management Commission in ordinance with previous agreements. Staff recommends no rental increase. Well, could staff, it sounds like staff doesn't even have the discretion to recommend a rental increase, so why are we even voting on it?
We'd have to recommend it to the Thorn Creek Commission as well then.
So right now, today, we can, in this committee, if we so choose, recommend that we go back to the commission and say we want more in rent?
You could. I don't think that's going to happen, but you definitely could.
Okay, I don't think that there's the appetite from other board members on that, but I would just like to point out that, again, we're doing a disservice to the taxpayer when we have something that someone wants to pay for and we are charging them well below, and I mean, you can't get anything for $122 a month. So, that's just that. I want to move on to the non-residential license agreements. Again, we continue with the trend of not making no change to these rental agreements. Can you tell me more about this Demaglia pole barn license? It looks like it's just used for storage of farm equipment at the rate of $2,000 a year.
It's the previous renter, so we're just holding their rental fee that they had with the previous owner.
Okay. Again, that's a compulsory thing. Or are we doing that out of the goodness of our heart, or what's the rationale? I mean, there's really nothing that isn't increasing year over year except the rents on our, like residential and non-residential locations here at the Forest Preserve.
Our fee schedule increases every year.
But then, okay, if our fee schedule increases every year, why aren't our rental fees also increasing?
These are leases, so these are already set agreements that we have.
I guess I'm confused why it's coming in front of us then. I mean, I don't think I'm talking crazy here, am I? I mean, can we, discussion open?
I think it states that it's just a renewal. I think that's why it's in front of the board.
Yeah, we could cancel their being able to rent there. We wouldn't re-rent it to anybody else. We're just holding the previous rental agreements. So we wouldn't get anything then because we're not going to re-rent these properties.
Do you understand, Mark, or do you need?
No, I do understand. It just seems like, we wouldn't be renting to the person in the home otherwise, but we still do it anyway. Well, we have a chance to make, a couple extra bucks on it. We maybe could, but we're going to opt not to let the individual stay in there, when we could be charging more. It just seems like there's an opportunity cost that we're missing. Our job is to look out for the resources that we have to manage for the taxpayer. Well, if we got something someone wants to pay for, shouldn't we be trying to make a fair dollar on it? I mean, $2,000 a year is negligible for, our budget.
Your point's well taken. Are you interested in making a motion to send it to the Merit Commission?
I would make a motion, but I feel like it's going to fail on the floor. We haven't heard much discussion from other board members, which I would love to hear.
Yeah, there is a motion on the floor to approve. So I have two other commissioners that would like to discuss if you want to.
Yeah, and then I would just like to have for the record, the same thing appears to be the case for the Smiley Road garages and grain bins. It's only $1,000 a year. Again, recommending no change. I don't understand the policy reason why we would recommend no change with inflation the way it is. I think we should be considering increases across the board on all of these. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Oxley?
Yes, perhaps a better understanding of the lease or purchase agreement would be helpful, but having dealt with this before, what might be in the lease, and I'm guessing, is that this lady gets to stay in this house forever till she passes for X amount of dollars. Is this the case?
Correct.
Okay, would have been helpful to explain that, would have ended the rhetoric
Yeah.
10 minutes ago.
Commissioner Mitchell?
All right, so I do have a couple of questions and a comment. First of all, to the woman who's living in the home with no plumbing, that is not rentable. That's not even marketable. So if you're, who cares? If she wants to live in a place that doesn't have any plumbing, that's on her. I'm not judging that. So I don't think that we should do anything with that. It is what it is. If she wants to live there with no plumbing, whatever, it's fine. There's no increase that I see that should happen with with that particular property because it is not marketable. As for the reason why we're doing this, if the lease is up, this is the time when most landlords ask for an increase. I'm not saying whether or not we should increase. That's not what I'm arguing. I'm just saying if the lease is up, this is the time that we should be changing any lease amounts. So why is it that we can either shut it down? It doesn't make sense. I'm just trying to get clarity. It doesn't make sense that we can not lease again, but we can't change the amount of the rent. I'm confused about that. Can you explain that?
We can change the amount for the two non-residential.
Okay. Okay.
Any other discussion? Any amendments? All right.
I'd like to make a motion to amend. I would like to see item number 1 under non-residential, see an increase to an annual rental fee of $3,000, a modest $1,000 increase. We're not asking for much, just trying to demonstrate, that we're increasing. And then number 2, currently rented at an annual rental fee of $1,000 to $1,500, keeping with the 50% increase for both of them.
All right, there is a motion to amend. There's a second to amend. Any discussion on the amendment? Seeing no discussion, let's vote on the amendment. Roll call, please.
Van Dyne.
No.
Richmond Oxley.
Yes.
Brooks. Winfrey. Revis.
Yes.
Mitchell. Ortiz. 4 in the positive, 3 in the negative.
3 affirmative, 4 in the negative. The motion fails. Okay, the amendment fails. Back to the original lease agreement. We do have a first and a second. Okay, no other discussion. Roll call, please.
Van Dyne.
Yes.
Richmond Oxley. Brooks.
Yeah.
Winfrey. Revis.
Yes.
Mitchell. President Ortiz. You have 7.
7-0, motion carries. Number 2, under new business, review and approval of budget planning and adoption timetable for 2025. Motion Winfrey. Second Ortiz. Discussion. Previous roll. Previous roll Brooks, seconded by Oxley. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. No need for executive session. Reports. Other reports provided. Our next meeting date is July 3rd, Thursday, immediately following the Operations Committee meeting here, no earlier than 9:15 here at this building. Are there any comments by the public? Do we have anyone signed up to speak? No? Any comments? Comments by commissioners? Mr. Revis?
I was just wondering, did we or will we be getting a meeting with I think it's Sikich, our audit professionals? Is that something that we'll be getting, and when can we expect it?
So we are planning for that to be on the July board meeting. We're still closing out the final report this month.
Awesome. And then, do you think that there could be like I guess this is my request, like a Zoom meeting or something with the audit individual prior to or immediately following his presentation on the board? I just felt like last year there were questions that we had, and it would be nice maybe to warm him up prior to coming, or even doing a recap with him after the fact.
No, I think all the questions should happen during the audit presentation during the meeting, so we can not violate the Open Meetings Act.
Okay, I guess I was just trying to get to a point where, we made sure he had answers for our questions for this
You
meeting.
can send me a list ahead of time.
Okay, I'll work on that. I appreciate it.
Any other commissioner wishing to comment? No one? Okay, motion to adjourn? Motion, move Brooks, seconded by Winfrey. All those in favor? Aye, we are adjourned.